What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast. I am your host, Nolan Scan, alongside Antonio Fiore, Salestrina. Gentlemen, we have ourselves a special episode. 100 episodes.
It's the 100th one.
The 100th episode.
Fun 100.
We're thinking of ways to spice it up, but I don't know.
And we have no idea.
We're just thinking of our best moments on the podcast, like having Papa Barnes on, having Alan on, having Kevin on.
Oh, we did have Kevin on. That's right. I think he was here a couple times. Right?
Having Andrew on.
One stream.
Having Andrew on.
Andrew was on.
And
Was Robert here too for one or no? Maybe a stream.
I don't know if
he
he
was
was
for a live stream.
Maybe for a live stream. Yeah, I don't know if. And then there's just the other times where we've just been potatoes and we've done stupid things, like me being naked or
You being nature was a good one.
us not knowing a line and then fucking it up 7 times and then us just cracking up laughing.
I was like, no,
Picking
Antonio
the-
took it.
Picking the same teams over and over and over.
Oh, yeah,
again.
just every week. Oh, I'll take the Browns. I'll take the Panthers.
taking
I'll
the
take
Packers
Colts.
against the Titans on Thursday
No,
night.
and then remember the time that you predicted?
Oh, predicting Tom Brady.
No, in the Texans record from the year before. You're like, how hard do they want to go for?
that's
4 and
true.
12.
Oh,
yeah.
The fucking Chris Godwin thing. When I said that about him catching a
Yo,
touchdown
2 weeks
8,
ago. Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
You said
You
no,
said-
not this week, but
yeah.
next week.
Yes, I was like, he hasn't caught a touchdown yet this year. So I was like, I was like, really? And you said nope, and I'm like, well, he's about to catch one. And I said, but not this week.
Next week.
Next week.
And then he does.
Oh,
too.
that was retarded.
That was no, that
Oh,
was
Chris Broussard.
Chris Broussard. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was bad.
NFL free agency.
Yep.
There wasn't much. It's never
Trade
exciting.
deadline.
Trade deadline.
Yeah, I
sorry.
thought you were. I thought you were talking about another past episode. For
Yeah,
a
sorry,
second.
I mixed it up.
Such an idiot.
I'm such an idiot. I'm such a. Almost gotcha. Chris Broussard. NFL trade deadline. Not much happened. I feel like it's never really that exciting. I feel like nothing really ever. I mean, Chase Young.
Yeah, that
was a big one.
Luckily, Derrick Henry didn't get traded to the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Which we knew he
I did
wasn't
not
going
want to see
to.
that.
I don't know what other big. I know I'm missing a bunch.
There was really nothing.
Wasn't there? There's a couple other ones. wasn't
Montez Sweat went to Chicago.
Yeah, nobody
was a
that
stupid
matters
one.
to humanity.
Yeah.
Really.
there? That was a dumb one. Yeah, I mean, the Vikings got Josh Dobbs, which is kind of ew.
Okay.
Better than
people. Like I heard it on the radio. Like, oh, if they want to salvage anything, they got to trade for Dobbs. And I'm like, why? Like,
Why?
I get it, but at the same time, why?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I feel like they just felt the pressure of having to do something. Like they had to do something. They still feel like they can make the playoffs, which
They can't.
They can, but I mean,
They won't.
Okay, so then you make the playoffs, and then what?
literally.
Like you have Josh Dobbs, and then you're gonna lose in the wild card game.
Well, there's no point in them tanking anymore either because now they've won 4 games in a row.
Yeah, their hands are tied. Essentially, they're just trying to just push along and just see where they can get. Yeah, but that's pretty much it over the trade deadline.
It was one of the more boring trade deadlines of the
I
recent
do like
memory.
the Chase Young move though.
Well, yeah, how can you not? Now he's going to get one-on-ones all game in San Francisco.
Yeah, that should be pretty ridiculous.
I also think that was a good move by the Commanders as well. I don't think they got fleeced.
They got a third for him?
I mean,
Yeah, he was the number 2 overall pick, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean,
You got to pay him, I guess. But
it's just them getting into a rebuild. I think it's just symbolizing them going
It's
into a
just
rebuild.
when NFL.
Well, you need good players. Sorry, but you need good players.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, when NFL players get traded though, they get traded for nothing.
yeah.
Even if they're
Yeah,
really
I mean,
good.
you can't really. I mean, because what are you going to give up? Like, you're not going to give up a bunch for a guy that's just been hurt his whole career, pretty much.
Like, would the Giants gotten a first for Saquon if they wanted to trade him?
No.
No, like that. But that sounds ridiculous. Like in my head,
Yeah, I think it's
like
just teams
getting
not
a third
willing.
for Chase Young sounds ridiculous to me.
I think that it's just teams not willing to give up a bunch for players.
No,
think
I know.
that's why it always
Draft
ends up
picks are
being
valuable.
boring.
You just got to know how to draft.
Like, you never see anything crazy like, any blockbuster trades because teams don't want to give up much.
Yeah.
They feel happy where they are. I mean, in most teams, I feel like the NFL too, like the bad teams that probably should make moves are just stuck in their rebuild mode, and then the good teams are like, no, we're good with what we have. Unless in the case of the Vikings where Kirk Cousins gets hurt. But if Kirk Cousins wasn't hurt, they're not going to make any moves. All right. Week 8.
Fuck you.
All right, you guys are giving me nothing so far, but we're 0 for 1 right now.
I was waiting for Antonio to say something, and then nothing was said.
So I just looked deep into my
staring
eyes.
at you. And sounds like,
Week 8. How do we feel about it? I think it was a pretty good weekend for NFL.
Football was good this weekend.
there
Yeah.
were some pretty bad games. There was definitely some bad football played. Not bad games, but bad football.
Yeah, I mean,
The Broncos won. I wasn't on the podcast last week, so I couldn't.
of course,
I
like the
couldn't
game
pump
that you
smoke
missed.
up their ass, but I did pick them in my weekly picks poll just as proof that I liked them.
Nice.
And Sal told me, a little birdie said that it was going to snow in Denver, and I was like, "Oh my God, they're winning!" And then
we said it on the podcast.
and then the game started, and
There's no
I didn't see
snow.
snow, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God!" I started
Yeah, well,
panicking. I was like, "What the fuck?"
They get snow.
They didn't even play
enough-
that good.
They get snow enough where they've figured out how to handle it,
Yeah.
and they knew probably far enough in advance. They put like the tarp down or whatever, and I think they have like a heating system under the field too, so like they can melt it. So like they have
Yeah.
it figured out that it's
We
never
need
gonna
that
be
on the
covered.
roads.
They didn't play fantastic.
Right? It's just
Right?
too expensive.
Yeah, way too expensive.
But yeah, I would like it under my driveway.
That'd be
How's
really
that? A
good.
heated driveway. That's a flex.
No, the Broncos really didn't play that good though. He's right. Like it was just kind of one of those games.
No, it's just the Chiefs played really bad.
The
Yeah.
Chiefs were just like
That game makes it look like their receiving core might be a little bit lacking. They actually lead the league in drops,
Yeah, I believe that.
but I mean, it just might be one of those things that we can worry about with the Chiefs in the regular season, and we go into the playoffs talking about how they can't win the Super Bowl because they had this problem with their receivers, and then all of a sudden they fucking run through the playoffs like a Patriots.
Yeah, they're still the
situation.
Chiefs, but I do agree though to some degree. Like, okay, so
Yeah,
Patrick
without
Mahomes
Travis,
had the flu.
If Kelsey gets hurt, they struggle. That
Right.
offense would
Kelsey gets
struggle.
hurt, they are the Denver Broncos
Give me
with a quarterback.
give me your AFC power rankings 1 through 5.
Oh man. I almost don't want to put. Dude, the Bengals are like 1 or 2 right now. Actually, God, no. I hate the Ravens, but like 1 is the Ravens right now.
Really?
Yeah, they
Okay.
look really good, and I hate to say that.
Wow.
I don't think they're going anywhere.
Yeah, but like
but they've
are.
looked really good. Then I'd say the Dolphins.
Mm.
Then I'd say the Bengals. They look really good.
Then the Chiefs?
and the Chiefs.
Wow.
I'd probably go Dolphins, Chiefs,
Yeah. That
Bengals, Ravens, and then like on from there.
I
That's
think the
probably my top
Bengals.
four.
I still
Then probably the Bills. Maybe.
I still think the Bengals like are probably through and through better than the Ravens, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm trying to be.
I'd put,
honest
Jet,
when
I'd
I
put
say
Jets
the
at like
Ravens up there.
6.
Jets are up there.
They've been on a run here.
Not
Um,
top 5, but
Oh,
They
the
got real
fucking. What
lucky,
about the
too.
Jaguars? The Jaguars are 6-2.
you love the Jaguars too.
They have a really
And
Okay,
good.
good
yeah,
call,
maybe I
really
put
good
the
call
Jags.
last week.
They should be
Going into the bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed
Yeah,
like that.
I gotta put Jags top 5, but I don't think I'd put them above Cincinnati with the way I've seen Cincinnati play recently.
I will go Dolphins, KC, Cincy, Baltimore. Even though I still think Baltimore's going to the Super Bowl because
I don't trust Baltimore, man.
I don't either.
They just
But right now they look.
they're
most
like
dominant.
they're like the Denver Nuggets. They just know how to play. Like they just know what they're doing. I know that's like a gross comparison, but they just like play as a team.
That made my stomach hurt. Because they make dumb mistakes at dumb times.
Lamar Jackson makes dumb mistakes at dumb times. I don't think the team
which is
does.
a problem.
I don't know. I trust Harbaugh.
Okay,
I do too.
you brought me back a little bit there at the end, but that hurt my stomach.
No, I get it, but like you have a generational talent in Lamar that can run all over the field, and then like your defense has been very solid all year, and then you have like these complimentary Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, I guess Odell Beckham to an extent, pieces that will make enough plays on offense to buoy you, and then
I mean, Odell's pretty much just a decoy. I think at this point,
he's been slow, but
he's slow.
it's the first half of the year. Maybe I'm not saying like he's going to be an All-Pro, but maybe he picks it up second half of the year. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah.
I like that team, but I also do think realistically there are probably better Super Bowl candidates.
I think
out there.
they're worse than a 6-2 team, is what I think.
Fair enough, but you play who you play.
That's true. That's true, but I think they're not what their record says.
Yeah, I don't know. Cincinnati just looks like they're like about it again. And
Do they just play like hide and go seek for the first month? Like what
Yeah,
is
they
up
love
with
it.
that?
I don't know, but now they're just back on the train.
Now they're fine.
They're back on the train.
Now nothing like literally nothing happened.
so
they literally just start. This was their week 1.
I think Jacksonville could go places depending on what matchups they get in the playoffs. I kind of like I like them as a matchup against the Chiefs. I really don't against the Bengals. I think. Oh, it's Burrow and Lawrence. The NFL wants that so bad. That'd be awesome.
Sick.
That'd be really cool. But I bring them up
Could
because
that be an AFC Championship?
Why not?
that'd be awesome. Or Dolphins Jags. We've talked about that before, and that would be another 2 quarterbacks with history in the national championship game.
You should tell me any of those AFC teams starts the AFC Championship game.
Yeah,
wide
it
open.
really is a loaded conference. Speaking of the Jags, did you guys either you take Pittsburgh last week? Did you?
No.
You didn't like them, right? Okay.
I
Yeah,
liked them.
he was
I
going
liked them
to.
initially, and then
But-
he talked me out of it.
Well, right, because I kind of put it in this perspective. I felt like I did a little bit like in the weekend. And
you
then-
like the Steelers every
And
week.
yeah, but then I was like, wait, it's the Jags, and also they are not a 5-2 team whatsoever.
the Steelers.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
were 4-2 going into
yeah.
that game. I just couldn't
Yeah.
see them coming out
Victorious.
Yeah, it was weird seeing.
That's a good show.
Them up there with
What?
Victorious.
Victorious.
Victorious was a good Nickelodeon
Yeah, I did
show.
watch that one. That was a good one.
Ariana Grande busted on the scene from that show.
She did.
Whoa.
Did you like my choice of verbs there?
Yes.
Yo, the RV episode where they get trapped in there.
Oh
I think I
yeah,
remember
In the
that,
parking lot?
actually, Yeah.
that got Antonio going as a kid.
A lot of things Don Antonio doing as a kid.
Wow, Drake and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Drake
That
and
was
Josh
that
was
was
so
the best
good.
one. That was the go.
That was
That's
the best one.
classified.
Yeah,
Love Ned's Classified.
it's on like Netflix right now. You know
Yeah, I think it is.
He's like
that?
doing.
Same with Drake and Josh.
He's like doing podcasts. I've seen him doing podcasts.
How good was
The
They
Netflix
wanted to do a
classified guy.
reboot.
Yeah.
How good was Cookie's little like paper thing that he'd flick down? Like,
How good was just
glasses?
Cookie?
Cookie.
yeah.
he got his jacket torn off on the first day of school.
No, I remember the fucking woodshop teacher. That guy. That guy was the goat.
No, how also funny was it to see like those like shows where the kids are in school and like they're supposed to be teenagers, seeing like a fat character in the first season, and then they like progressively get less fat like in the new as the new seasons come out. Then you look at
They're
him
like,
in an
wait,
old
why are you not
episode,
fat anymore?
and you're like, "Wow, Josh, you were a blimp, huh?"
Jeez.
Or, like, didn't Gibby do the same thing on iCarly? Wasn't
Oh,
he,
that's
like,
true.
Pretty hefty. Oh no.
I mean,
He was just chunky.
yeah, there were
And
kids.
then he
possibly.
kind of slimmed
I
down.
mean,
a
there
little
were like kids literally hitting puberty like while we were watching their shows.
bit. No,
know
it's them getting on drugs is what it is.
Oh.
That's how they lose all the weight.
Jeez.
It's what it is.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, if you're a child star, definitely.
It's like a 50-50 shot.
It's like 75-25.
Wow.
Yes.
I never thought of that.
right?
That's crazy.
All right. We're done. We don't need to.
You don't want to keep going.
Yo, Will Levis is also.
Yeah, we didn't even talk.
Oh, who cares?
DeAndre Hopkins is back.
I
Do you
called
really
that-
wanna
I
talk about
called
this
that
right
too.
now?
I called that.
You want
too
to talk
on the
about Will
podcast.
Levis and DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah, dude.
Is he
they're
good?
going-
Is
they're
he?
going
Or
to the
is this
Super
just
Bowl.
a? Is this just a
It's just a phase.
one and done?
It's a phase.
I don't know. I think he might. Yeah, could be decent.
Maybe he's good. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll have to see. But I think he did look
don't know.
good in that game. I mean, but it was against a
He
shit
looks
team.
like the next big thing in the NFL.
You're so funny, Antonio.
Oh,
But don't
fuck
tell
the
me.
Wow, are the Titans uncanceled now? I canceled the Saints and I canceled the Dolphins because I was so not Dolphins, the Titans
the Titan-
because I was so sick of them. They play repulsive games, but wow, the Titans.
I mean, you saw him in those Houston Oilers like
Oh,
jerseys. and
I
you
did,
were like,
and
yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, I love them this week. I love those jerseys, and they should just be the Oilers."
That's why I need jerseys before the week starts. I need to know every jersey.
Should we look it up now? Are there any special jerseys for
Dude.
this game for this week?
I feel like sometimes they don't tell you till like Saturday.
Dude, look at
They
look
might
at
not
his,
decide until.
look at his picture. He's still in his fucking like
Yeah.
he's in his college picture or whatever.
Oh yeah, they don't even have him in it. Well, he didn't play until this
put-
game.
You put high school genetic coat.
All right, week 9.
Wow.
Yeah, sure, dude. Whatever.
All right.
Oh, you get to do it, but I don't get to do it.
Whatever.
There's some good matchups this week.
There's some bad matchups this week.
When you get a lot of good teams playing each other, the other games are shit.
Fair enough.
You want to start us off?
You want me to Tandro? Yeah. Thursday night, Will Levis travels to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We're gonna see him in prime time.
Pittsburgh is -3, over-unders 36.5.
Pittsburgh is free.
Really?
Yeah, right after gassing up Levis. Yeah, I kind of like him here. They're just a little bit better than the Steelers.
Something?
Steelers at home at night. I think Levis looks like shit here. He's honestly pretty bad.
He probably does look like shit, but the Steelers also have the worst offense in the league. So
They do.
I'm going to take Tennessee. +3.
I'm with him here. I like the Steelers in this spot. I think
Is
a tall
Trubisky
order.
starting?
Trubisky.
yeah, that makes me like him
Oh,
even more.
Oh yeah.
Trubisky starting.
That makes me like him even
Oh,
more.
I love the Titans.
Yeah, he's bad, but that's a tall order having Will
Throw it
Levis
to Pickens.
go against the Steelers defense. So and the Steelers are really good at home. They don't lose at home. So
Especially in prime time, too.
yeah, and in primetime their track record's pretty good.
So why is this game the early jam?
That we've been talking about this
But,
leading up to it. Why?
Why?
Why is this the Germany game?
I'm for it.
But
I think this is going to be a phenomenal football game. Actually,
I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but if you're on the West Coast, this game starts at 6:30 in the morning.
That's so
get
bad.
fucked.
That's so bad. Literally,
That's when you
literally
say-
get fucked.
That's when you say, "Imagine living on the West Coast."
No, imagine living on the West Coast. Imagine being subject to the East Coast bias because
Yeah.
we're not.
Yeah.
I know, but if
Everyth-
I lived on the West, if we did this podcast and we
That's
lived in
true.
California, I'd be pissed.
But the world revolves around our
Us.
time zone, and it really does.
we are lucky enough that it does. But
Thank you, New York.
9:30 in the morning is still not football time.
No.
Yeah, but
That's hungover time.
that's true. Whatever. I don't know.
Hungover from the night before.
I think it's going to be a really good. I don't think this is going to be anything comparable to your shitty Britain game. This isn't two shitty teams. Excuse me. They're going to fucking showcase for Central Europe
Why'd you say excuse me?
because I almost burped.
Oh,
And I paused.
What's the pick?
you didn't even say the lines or anything.
I don't know. I like them
you
both.
didn't even announce the teams.
Well, we know what the game is. Miami at Kansas City and Munich, so not at Kansas City. Kansas City's a 1.5 point favorite.
My pick is the over.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that.
It's
I'm not
50
going
and
to
a
do
half.
You can't do that.
I'm not-
50 and a half is the number. So
I'm not going to do that. Miami.
Miami.
Wow. I think also a tall order having Patrick Mahomes have the flu in Denver. Now you have to go to Germany.
Antonio, I'm not hop on the Miami train.
Oh, yeah? You like the Dolphins, too?
I do like the Dolphins. +1.5.
Which one of these teams looks more 6-3?
Swim in the ocean,
The
yeah.
Dolphins.
Come
No,
on
then
over
you
to
just said
Germany,
your
drive
pick
on
is
the
Dolphins.
Autobahn.
Oh, what are they? 5 and
They're 6 and 2. So which team looks 6-3?
Oh, well, I said the Dolphins. So now I have to switch my pick to the Chiefs.
Oh!
That sucks.
I don't know what Sal's on today. Sal's on some crazy shit.
I'm on methamphetamines. I am.
Yeah, let me see your people.
So you have to take the under then, because this is your number.
Under in the Chiefs. I just switched my pick. So
I definitely think this is an under. This is like the classic spot of everyone expects this game to be over,
under.
so under. And my pick is the Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
I think coming out of this game, we start questioning the Chiefs a lot. Because people already questioned the Chiefs up to this week because of the whole, you're the receiving core like shit. And people are like, but Patrick Mahomes had the flu.
Chiefs sucks
He's-
narrative
he's gonna be
needs
fully
to be
healthy.
a thing for a few weeks.
Yeah, he's going to be fully healthy, and they're going to come out and they're going to have a burger day,
All right.
and Miami's going to win.
All right. Well, I'm on the Chiefs, unfortunately, because I said Miami's going to be 6-3. So
Yeah, you have to switch at that point.
Washington at New England. New England is a 3.5 point favorite at home.
Yuck.
New England covers and wins this game.
Mac Jones is typically good when he's favored.
And he's at home. I like the Patriots a lot here.
Of course, I'm picking the Patriots. They also just lost a pretty good two really good defensive linemen, so they suck more now.
Okay, so wink, wink. I'm gonna take the Commanders.
You can't say it like
Does that mean he's betting on New England on Sunday?
that. Means he likes New England. He's taking the just to be the anti.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think the Commanders win this
You
game.
can't say. All right. Fair. I'll let you do you. That's
I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
That's fine. The Commanders for Nolan on the
Yeah.
record.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Under 2.
Tampa Bay at Houston. Ugh. Tampa Bay plus 2.5 at Houston.
Now I'm starting to want to pick Houston like every week, but I think I picked
now-
against them last week.
Now's when they do bad, right? Did you pick against them?
Yeah,
last week?
no. The fact that they're favored here is kind of nuts to me.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't like that at all. Actually, Tampa Bay's a more experienced team.
Tampa Bay's a way better team than Houston is.
Yeah, I think maybe they beat up on this rookie quarterback a little bit. That's still a pretty solid defense. They can fly around.
I'm 100% with Antonio on this one.
I'll make it 3 for 3.
Okay.
No real lean that way.
The
but
Truckaneers.
Whatever.
The Truckaneers.
Just going with the flow here. Arizona at Cleveland. Cleveland's an 8-point favorite at home.
You love Cleveland.
I might like Arizona in this game.
Yeah, it's tough to. I like
Rookie
Cleveland.
They just traded their quarterback, and the world is going to be on
Yeah,
Cleveland.
I did
What are the
agree
numbers
with
there right
you
now? It's gonna be
last
crazy.
week that I also thought Cleveland was going to beat Seattle because
They almost did?
stupid too. Yeah, that was also kind of an ugly game, like at points.
90-10 on my site.
That's what I have too.
But that's what I was getting to. Is just I like Cleveland. I don't think they're bad whatsoever, but I don't know if I trust them to cover these kind of lines.
This has to be fucking shocking that I'm not taking Cleveland here, but I'm not.
I think Arizona covers that number.
Who is this guy, Clayton Tune? Well,
just because of what you said? Like the whole world.
Oh, they traded Josh Dobbs. They can't cover.
I just don't.
Fuck you.
I just don't trust Cleveland to cover this many points, so I'm taking the Cardinals.
Well, are they going to score more than 17? Probably not.
We'll see it.
So
No, this is gonna be like a 13-10 Cleveland win.
Yeah,
this is gonna be
the
ugly.
Cardinals aren't the Giants. Like they can put up 10 points.
They've put up points. I mean, they've put up points in the early goings of this year.
this is a rather interesting game, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore at home against Seattle.
I love this game.
Baltimore is 6-2. Seattle is 5-3. Baltimore is favored by 6 points. You're gonna tell me Seattle, but why are you gonna tell me Seattle?
Well, number one, because it's way too big of a number for how good these two teams are. Like this is, if they were both in the same like conference, it would be like a playoff type matchup. Obviously, this is not going to be a Super Bowl matchup, but these are two playoff teams coming together. This is like a 24-20 Baltimore win, and I think Seattle covers that 6 points. And I do think there's a good chance Seattle wins this game.
So
It's the Ravens here.
yeah, I was gonna say, why is it? I hate that it's the right answer, but I think it's the right answer.
It's not the right answer.
There's something about Seattle going into Baltimore that I hate.
Lamar Jackson's 14-2.
Yeah,
I think against NFC teams.
Trounces the NFC. You know how bad I want to pick against the Ravens, but I just don't feel it in my gut that it's the right pick.
Ravens minus.
When was
6.
the last time the Ravens played Seattle?
4 years ago.
What was the score?
What if he
That
knew?
was-
Take a
Dude,
guess.
That was the.
Take a fucking.
I bet it was a
guess.
good game. I'm gonna say
It was in Seattle.
32-28.
Who?
Baltimore.
30-16 Baltimore. You weren't terribly far off.
That year that they played, that was when Jackson won the MVP and Russell Wilson was second in the MVP.
Hold on,
They were
we're-
both great that year.
We're playing this game real quick.
Was it a primetime game?
I don't know. It doesn't tell me
I don't
that.
think so.
Oh.
We're playing this game real quick. Last time Cleveland played Arizona,
4 years ago.
well, 21. What do you think the score was?
2021.
Yeah.
Was the last time they
Oh,
played?
that's weird.
Arizona probably won. Probably 28-20.
Cleveland 24-14.
Arizona 37, Cleveland 14.
Oh
Wow.
Hold on, I'll do one more.
I mean, that was when Kyler Murray was balling out.
Last
Oh,
time.
you're right.
All right.
Oh, maybe that was
That was the
that one
that was the
10-1?
COVID. That was the COVID year, I think.
That was a preseason game. Last time New England played Washington. It was in Washington in 2019, 4 years ago.
I mean, New England. Did New England lose? That's like a weird game if they lose, but they didn't.
That was an ugly game.
It's a
That was
Tom
19 to 14.
24-17 Patriots.
33-7 Patriots.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, that was when Washington was like really bad, wasn't it? Yeah.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
All right, Chicago at the Saints. Chicago's
dude, this game stinks.
Saints. Chicago's an 8.5-point dog. Over unders 41.
I said the Saints are canceled, but I don't know
Who
if I
cares?
can- Derek Carr sucks.
Is Justin Fields ever gonna play a football game again?
Nah.
I won't pick the Saints to cover a spread there at home, though. The Bears are really bad. Give me the Saints and don't make me think about it.
This is a pretty big spread for two bad teams, dude. So does that mean the Saints just kill them probably?
Most likely.
Like 33-10. Like this is like a. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, they're like that division leader that when you look at the standings next week, you roll your eyes at because the Saints are in
because
first
they're
place.
like they're like a borderline team, but at the same time, like
Like
they've
they've
been
just
playing shit teams.
they've been played like they look like shit.
yeah, they
like,
always
all
look
the
like
time.
shit. Yeah,
All right.
I mean, have the Saints haven't played anybody good?
They
played the
lost. Dude, they
Jaguars.
lost to
That
the
was it.
Packers.
That's the best team they've played is the Jaguars,
That's bad.
and they lost by a touchdown. Yeah, no, they're fucking terrible. But they trounced the Bears because the Bears are terrible.
I'll go Saints too. All right. Miami or Minnesota at Atlanta. Minnesota's a plus 4.5-point underdog. Over under 37.5.
Another game that I hate. The Dolphins are getting like grosser and grosser every single week. Not the Dolphins. I keep like saying every team is. I've called the
I was
Titans the
going
Dolphins.
with you on that because I
or
thought
the
you were going to tie
Falcons.
that in somehow, but then I was like, wait, is he just faded?
This might be the easiest pick of all time.
What, the Falcons?
Atlanta?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them.
It genuinely could be the freest money you've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Tell me more.
Why is Minnesota with a quarterback coming in to recover 4.5 points against this team that's gonna run the ball down their throat the entire game? Minnesota's defense is horrendous.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Minnesota can't run the ball.
So what are they
Yeah,
gonna do?
Falcons all day.
Even if Atlanta puts up 21 in this game, I still think they cover 4.5. Or
Wow, dude. Kirk Cousins was balling out. That sucks.
Yeah, low key, we like to say how bad he is. He was
18 and
throwing out of his
5.
mind.
Yeah.
He was leading the league in
He's
passing
got
yards,
like
wasn't he?
1,000 more yards than Tua
Mahomes. Oh, I thought you were gonna say Mahomes.
Yeah, which is crazy.
and Mahomes.
Which is
Wait,
crazy.
1,000?
Like he's got like 800 more yards.
That's still ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think Mahomes has like 1,500. Tua has like 1,400.
What does he have?
Kirk Cousins has 2,300 passing yards.
Is he Superman?
Like
Is he
nobody
Drew-
talks
is he
about it.
Drew
Everyone just
Brees?
talks about Tua, but like, yo, Kirk Cousins was throwing out of his mind.
That's insane.
He does throw like 55 times a game.
Honestly, Atlanta's free as fuck.
Yeah, but he throws all those times a game. He's only got 5 picks. Mahomes has got 8.
Yeah,
Tua's
that's
got
true.
7.
He definitely has been toning that down a bit. He threw a lot more last year. Yeah, I'll take Atlanta here.
Falcon.
I don't know how Josh Dobbs can come in and learn the playbook in what is it, like
4
less than a
days,
week.
5 days.
Well, if he's really smart.
I'm not saying he's not smart, but at the same time, like that's a lot of that's a
Why
lot
would
to
we
ask
be?
for. That's a lot to ask for.
Moving on.
Wait, what? What
Rams.
did you say?
No, we're gonna move right past that. Rams at Packers.
Okay, Rams at Packers. Okay, Antonio, tell me why the Packers are covering.
Packers are -3.
Oh,
why
I
the Packers-
hate. Oh no, I was gonna say I hate the Packers shit, but they've sucked for so many weeks now. I feel like I have to pick them. maybe.
That's such backwards logic. Why does it work?
I don't know. LA is just better. Give me LA.
Is Stafford playing? He's questionable.
Oh, give me the Packers.
Oh, it's his thumb again. I'll take the Packers too. Packers
Yeah,
master.
his thumb is bad, and I don't like them going into Lambeau either.
I don't either.
I like the Packers here.
All right. Indy at Carolina. Indy's a 2.5-point favorite on the road. Over 144. Frank Reich revenge game for Carolina.
Frank Gore.
Frank Gore revenge game.
Frank Reich revenge game.
I'm going with the revenge narrative. I'll take Carolina here.
Oh, give me Carolina all day. They're 2 in a row winners. And Adam Thielen catches another touchdown.
Sure. Why not? Give me Carolina. What do you want? What do you want from me? This game sucks. This next game sucks too.
Dallas?
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say the Giants.
Dallas Eagles. Dallas is a 3-point dog at the Eagles.
Yeah. This is a really good game, but Dallas against good teams, they suck.
Yeah, I like the Wiggles.
The Wiggles?
The Philadelphia Wiggles.
Dallas wins this game.
Dallas wins this game.
No.
Why do you say that?
It's their time. This week is their time.
You think this is where they start establishing it a little bit?
Them being on the same level as the Niners and the Eagles for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. Eagles have to come back down. They're floating.
Yeah, you're probably right, but no, I'm not with that. I hate them so much.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna take Dallas too.
Oh, do I have to get mad at the Giants here for a second?
Yeah, Giants at Raiders.
All right, so the gutless Brian Dable, who doesn't coach to win, is going into this game.
Josh McDaniels.
That's crazy.
Now,
we didn't talk about that. Josh McDaniels is no longer the coach.
We never talked about the Giants and Jets too. That was just repulsive and embarrassing. The Giants were running so bad in those last 2 minutes, but also like the penalty is just shooting yourself in the foot.
I mean, you missed the 35 yards.
Missed the field goal, whatever. So like the Jets shouldn't have won that game, but the Giants did not deserve to win that game. Like
that game deserved a tie. Either. That game deserved a tie.
Yeah, whatever. But like when you're like Dable just did not coach to win that game.
Yeah, they were.
And honestly,
both teams were kind of coasting.
Honestly, in hindsight, give the ball to the Jets first in OT because you get a shot anyway. So give Zach Wilson a chance to throw a pick six or some shit like that.
Yeah, when they trotted that offense on the field and they had that rookie QB, like, okay, you got at some point you have to let him throw it.
They didn't have the confidence to let him throw the ball.
When he did throw these dinky screen passes to Saquon,
when he did throw, it's to Saquon for no gain.
If you're gonna run, you're gonna have to run the ball. If you want to run the ball, if you want to have him throw, you're gonna have to have him throw.
So bad.
I was watching the game with one of my friends, and Saquon ran into the line like 3 plays in a row or something. I was like, "Is this every carry he's ever gotten in this whole career?"
He loves
it's just a run for no gain.
Somehow he would like
bust a 65-yard run.
Well, that's what I mean. He still ended with like 100-something yards
because of a 65-yard run, and then the rest are 1-yard runs. It's like kind of ridiculous.
It's like when his line
like 30 carries
when his line
for like
decides to block for him
yards.
like one time, like he's just gonna run off the field.
Because if you do think about it, every time, maybe other than like his first few years in the league, the Giants were fucking awful.
Now
the Giants have been awful since he's been in the league, pretty much. The Giants.
Since who's been in the league? Oh, Saquon. Yeah, they've been terrible. They had
so like
where they went to the playoffs.
They're just pounding it with him, and then he's gotten hurt all the time. So like, I don't know. Is he overhyped? Is that what you're getting at?
Not really, but I'm just saying like they have no running game and no line, and they just can't do anything on offense. Like,
yeah,
it's just,
I think
it's miserable.
With a decent line like that, dude he excels behind a bad line at times. So I think if he had a decent one, he'd be pretty great.
He gets hurt behind a decent one.
You're taking the Raiders?
No, I was gonna say this game is kind of tough to pick because yes, it's the head coach getting fired story, and they tend to always win the week after. But when you look at the Giants' losses, they're all against winning teams, and they're all against really good teams. Like they played the Niners, they played the Dolphins, the Bills,
The Jets
the
are a decent
Cowboys. The Jets are a decent team. Every team they've lost to has a winning record. The only 2 times they played teams with losing records, they beat them. And the Raiders are a bad team. I don't know how
Probably
well
the
they're-
worst team.
Maybe one of the worst teams.
Jimmy Garoppolo's like not 100%.
Antonio
He's
Pierce
bad.
is a former Giant also.
Devontae Adams is checked out.
He's checked out.
Checked fully out.
But
now
I would
that
assume this
Josh
is
McDaniels is gone.
I would assume like Dable could just coach his way to a win here.
Or they fired up that
'Cause
Josh
that's what they do.
McDaniels is gone.
They're fired up.
Who's the interim coach?
Your guy.
Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
He was a Giant, famous Giants linebacker,
Mm.
coaching against the Giants for his first NFL game.
Is this
Yeah.
going to be like a Jeff Saturday type deal?
He won his first game, right? Yeah, he
Mhm.
did. Yeah. I got the Raiders.
I don't know. I still got the Giants.
This
What-
is
I just
this
think
is such an ugly ass.
it is an
game.
ugly ass game, but I trust.
Does
my
Dable get
coach.
fired if he loses
No,
this?
no. He's
no.
not getting fired.
He might be on his seat is getting a little warm.
It's getting warm. It's not.
It's getting warm, but I
It's not on
mean,
town.
they're not. Even if they lose every game for the rest of the year, I don't think they would fire him.
He'd
But
be on the hot seat.
no, he'd be on the hot seat for the going in next year, definitely. But like, the Raiders have looked like such shit too that I kind of just trust Dable to like get this team to bumble its way.
I mean,
into
that's
like
true,
a
'cause
14-10 win or something.
Who did Jeff Saturday win against?
The Eagles, right?
No.
No, it was the Raiders.
Was it the
Josh
Raiders?
McDaniels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember, because that's when they wanted Josh McDaniels to get fired. Was he lost to a coach that's never coached before?
That's bad.
And then he eventually did get fired. Did you see that thing on Twitter that people were sending around about like why he got fired? It's totally fake, but I thought it was super fun. It was
The
like
fortune cookie?
yeah, with how he dressed up as
as
Yeah,
Mike
he's the
Davis.
worst coach ever. That's why he got fired.
No, that's definitely it wasn't true, but it was just so funny.
Is he just gonna go back to the Patriots again?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Bill's gonna be like,
that's
come
like-
on,
that's
come
the
on
circle
back.
of life.
Yeah, Matt Patricia did it. Now it's his turn.
And J.C. Jackson did.
And J.C. Jackson. Everyone just comes back. It's so weird.
You go back to get paid and then you leave and then you come back. That's all the cycle is.
Yep. Josh McDaniels probably left a little few years like later than he should have. Well, no. I mean, like he was gone a little bit longer than he should have been.
Yeah.
Because he should have been fired already.
He was out
and
to pasture too long.
Yeah. Wow. So he comes back as the offensive coordinator for Mac Jones.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien's gone after this year.
Yeah,
probably.
Bill O'Brien's terrible.
He's Bill O'Brien.
We all knew that.
Yeah.
But he was better than Matt Patricia.
I was better than Matt Patricia.
So you might have got the call. You should get the call.
I'll check my voicemails just to make sure I didn't miss one. Sunday night game.
Bill Belichick called you.
Sal.
He saw the podcast.
One Foxborough plays. We'll see you in an hour.
One Patriot
Or
place.
one Patriot plays, whatever the fuck. Same show.
And you missed it because you don't check your voicemail.
Does anyone check their voicemail?
Okay, let's play this scenario out. It would have been a number you didn't recognize. You don't answer it. Someone leaves a voicemail. Are you looking at the voicemail?
Not often.
Right? So
Do you
he
check
could
your voicemails?
No.
Not really.
I don't get
right?
many voicemails, but like I'll listen to it and then. But normally it's just.
If you know for
And then it just hangs up.
yeah, and or someone calling about like
Or it's like
home
Your car's
insurance.
extended warranty.
Or it's like
Yeah,
a Chinese
cars-
person.
I love the ones where it's like the fake person. Like you ever see the videos where it's like the people in the call centers, but like they have a camera in there and they're like fucking with them. You ever see those videos? Or no?
Yeah.
There was one where she was like, "Hello, this is Priya from the Microsoft." It's like, why would you say the Microsoft? and then the dude's like, "Your name's not Priya. It's like whatever." And she like immediately like got up over her seat. She's like, "How you know my name? How you know my?" It was so good.
The moral of the story is Sal should be the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots, but he just missed the voicemail.
Sunday night. Bills at Bengals. Yes.
The DeMar Hamlin revenge game.
Yes.
Someone tweeted and was
Do
like,
they trot him out on the field for this?
"Oh yeah."
Does he like play the first snap or something?
And the Bengals let him
no,
score a
but
touchdown.
they're probably gonna do something for
Oh,
him.
the Bills are free.
They're probably gonna do something.
The
for
Bills
him,
are
though.
free. The Bills are the most free ever.
I know. I don't want to take the Bills, but they might be the right pick.
They're the most free ever.
Are they? Do you think they're gonna do something for him like before the game?
Probably. Almost most definitely.
Is that not weird though?
They're gonna be
Oh, it's
so
really
It's
weird.
really weird, but they're gonna be so fired up. The Bills are
They're
winning
gonna
this
like
game.
do some ceremony for him, and it's like, yeah, sorry, you almost died here. Well, like technically you did die here. Sorry about you
Yeah.
dying.
See, unfortunately, and I wish this wasn't the case because I love my Bills, but they seem to beat their AFC rivals most of the time when they play in the regular season. Like they won against the Chiefs, I think, last year, and then they lose to them in the playoffs. So
This is I
Bills-
feel like this is like
Bills.
a toss up though.
It is.
But
It
no. 'Cause
definitely is a
Cincinnati
toss-up.
owns their AFC rivals.
That's true.
no, I'm
also.
saying, but
the regular
Buffalo
season
Buffalo
especially.
owns them in the regular season too. I don't know about the Bengals because they were supposed to play for the first time last year. I think since the Bengals got good. I don't know. I want to take both teams. That's how I feel.
Bills are free.
I'm taking the Bengals here. I'm riding the Bengals momentum.
Bills are free.
I think I think the Bills are bad a little bit.
I think they are too, but I also can just see them being 6-3, and then looking at them and just being like, ugh, why are they 6-3? But I think I'm gonna stick with the couch.
I'm gonna stick with Cincy.
This game makes no sense to me. Chargers at Jets. It opened as Chargers +2, and now it's Chargers -3.5.
Oh, I
Really?
yeah.
In prime time?
No, I love the Chargers here,
Oh,
dude.
no, this game makes no sense actually.
This game is gonna be close. That's all I know.
So
This,
you want the points.
I want the points.
Why do you think they're gonna blow them out?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think the Jets are gonna blow them out.
Oh no, I'm gonna take the.
wait.
I think I'm gonna take the Chargers -3.5.
Who do you like?
I like the Jets.
Never mind. I'm retarded. I
Just
shouldn't have said
retarded.
that.
No, because you have a family member.
That's retarded that we almost put down.
Why did you almost say that?
He did, why? No, he was like, we put down. Well, like,
We had to
what?
put to rest.
Laid to rest. Like what?
I want the Chargers -3.5.
I want
this
ne-
is a weird game.
I want neither side of this game.
This is a
I
really
would never
really
put
weird
actual
game.
American dollars on this game,
Like I could
but I probably will.
I could see Herbert like throwing some dumb picks in this game. I don't know. This
I think
game
he throws one dumb pick.
This
and it's
game
gonna be
is
at a
ju-
junction
this
at
game
the end.
is
That's
just
important.
out there.
Has an NFL primetime game ever gone over the number?
No.
Ever? Like it's just
Like
astonishing.
you just tried to think of one and you couldn't think of one, right?
Literally.
They never go over.
Like the Bears Commanders game 2 weeks ago was like 1,000,000 points, but like
that was more than 2 weeks
Oh.
ago. That was a while ago.
this Cincinnati Buffalo over too. Then I want both of them.
Then this game goes under. Then
Sure.
there's no way they both.
All right,
go
you
over.
said
This is like
Jets?
dipping
You both
straw.
said
This is
Jets?
like
I
dipping.
said Chargers.
This is like dipping strawberries in barbecue sauce. Is
That
what I
game?
feel like looking at
Yeah.
this game.
That's an interesting analogy, and I kind of like it.
I'll take the Jets. Sure. Wow. All right.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pick 3.
I don't want to do a pick 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like 3 teams this week.
Should we turn it into pick 1?
No,
Should we
then we'll
turn
be
it?
really bad.
Should we turn it to pick 15?
Yes,
I'll go first.
and parlay them all together.
I'll go first if you
Okay.
don't mind.
Okay.
Bills +2.
Yo.
Atlanta Falcons -4.5.
Okay.
Baltimore Ravens -6.
Okay.
3 for 3.
Antonio.
So I also got the Falcons.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
You know what else is not good? I really like the Ravens.
Ravens?
Yeah.
Just
So-
okay, let's go.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've had 2 this year when it comes to pick 3 between all of us, 2 in the same one. Normally, yeah.
He's gonna have Seattle in his pick 3.
Him?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Normally I try to not have 2 of the same with one of you guys. Like if I have one of yours and one of yours, that's fine, but like
2 of the same. Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't love the rest of the games this week. So I was going to say my third game as the Packers, but that's dumb. So
That's dumb.
I think I'm going Tampa Bay. So I think I like Tampa Bay, Falcons, and Baltimore. Almost went for Carolina.
Interesting.
Like Tampa a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate every single game. Number 1. I really don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Give me Miami. Is it? What do you have? 'Cause it's always wrong on mine.
Plus 1.5.
Miami plus 1.5. Yeah, I really like Miami in that matchup. I think it's an overseas game. No one really is going to care. But people are going to start talking about Kansas City as being fraudulent, even though they're not. But that's what they're going to start saying. Number 2. This is the grossest pick I think I've ever taken. Wait.
Do it.
Give me the under in the Arizona and Cleveland game.
Wow.
That's a good one though.
That's the grossest pick I've ever made. And then
There's gonna be 6,000
if you're gonna put an under in your pick 3, it better be between 2 gross teams.
It's gonna be Cleveland 52, Arizona 49. In
That would be the craziest thing ever.
And then last but not least, give me Seattle plus 6.
Yeah.
Fuck both of you. Seattle's covering that spread.
See, Antonio's my light protector though. Normally I lose this against you, but because he's on this side, we won.
Yeah. No, I win.
No.
That's too many points for this good of a team.
My prop for this week is Adam Thielen will be catching a touchdown.
Okay.
That's the least gross prop I've had so far. The one going into last week, remember I said Marquise Brown was catching a touchdown?
Nah, you said Juju Smith-Schuster.
No, that was a while ago. That was a long time ago. The last
No,
time
when
I
you
did
said
it.
Marquise Brown, it goes yuck.
I was like Hollywood Brown's catching because I picked the Cardinals against somebody that week.
Yeah, and the Cardinals won, I think, but
No, they didn't. They didn't even cover.
oh.
I think they didn't cover by a half a point.
I remember what game it was. Hold on.
I'm going Christian Watson touchdown.
I love it.
I actually really like that, Sal.
Oh, it was against the Seahawks. I was like, they always cover against the Seahawks. It's always a weird game.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost by 10, and it was a 9.5 spread.
I'm actually doing a parlay. I'm doing Christian Watson touchdown and Jonathan Taylor over yards.
Okay. He's doing a prop flop parlay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the same. I'll do Bijan Robinson over rushing yards. I'll do
Didn't he just rush for his first touchdown like last weekend?
Literally.
yeah. So he's gonna
Is
go.
he horrible?
He's gonna no. He's gonna explode now. Wow. These games suck. Actually, I started this by saying that there's some good games, but these games suck.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad games.
But what's good is that Buffalo and Cincy are in prime time, and I have T. Higgins touchdown, anytime touchdown. So
Wow.
that's my 2.
Okay. I like it.
And throw in Alvin Kamara over receiving yards, just because he hits his over receiving yards every week. So that's a 3-fer.
Captain shutdown, Derek.
Wow,
Carr.
should I start Christian Watson this week then?
Over.
Tyler Lockett, George Pickens, and
No,
whoever he just said.
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
You're playing T. Higgins. You're not playing Tyler. Why would you play Tyler Lockett?
He had 22 last week.
I don't care if he had 42 last week.
Dude, last year he was actually really good in fantasy.
And there's 17 other receivers there.
In Seattle?
Yeah.
Is he not their number 2?
He's their
Or
number
they just
2.
don't care anymore?
They
Him
don't
and
care.
DK kind of fight for number 1.
Dude,
I feel like
last year I would see Tyler Lockett have like a touchdown every week, and I would get so pissed.
I don't know. They like. I agree with you, but like
He
this
had, like,
year they have
13.
more receivers. Like they have that Njigba guy, and then they have Bobo, who they just
DK
love this
Metcalf
Bobo guy all of a
is
sudden.
not nearly as good as he should be. Is he kind of terrible?
No, he's good.
He's good,
He's
but
good.
like he's kind of bad.
He's kind of gotten hurt a little bit. He's not 100%. I feel like, and they never go to him because they have these other 2 no-name guys. Well, Njigba kind of had some hype coming into the year, but then they have Tyler Lockett, who's always a solid choice down the field, and then you have this Bobo guy, who I guess is just really good.
And you want to play Pickens?
Pickens is good too. Pickens is.
It's not about Pickens. It's about the
Yeah,
offense.
he had 1 reception last week, but it was
Or
a touchdown.
It was like a 50-yard touchdown.
Throw to him more.
That's good enough. That's good enough.
Is he going to break a 50-yard touchdown every week?
That's
wanna
what I
bet
mean.
on
I'm
it.
either if I put him in, it's either like 9 or it's like 20.
No. I don't know. That's your choice.
I mean, my best player is also 1 bye, so
I'm sorry.
Gibbs, my new
Who
best
does
player.
Texas finish the World Series tonight?
I said yes.
Sal
As
said
recording,
yes.
it is bottom of the second. 0-0.
I actually just read something pretty funny. So you know how like J.R. and Allen's dad is kind of like a jinx for bets.
Really, I didn't know.
So
Or just Allen, really?
no, but their dad is like,
That's where they get it from.
yeah. So especially when he like comes up with these little things. So apparently tonight, so J.R. says to us,
No, what does Allen have?
I don't know. Allen hasn't said anything.
Okay.
But their
Should
dad.
I call him after this? And
Their
No,
dad
call him
said-
on the podcast.
Yeah,
Call him right now.
Their dad said, I listened to this Gamlick show on the way home.
Oh no.
Gallon going to be on a short leash tonight, so I took his under. And Jared goes, hey guys, go ahead and bet on him to throw a no-hitter.
Well, I mean, I think you might be on a pace for one right now.
All right, let's see what this dude has.
There are no hits in this game.
Which one are you calling?
Allen,
The Rangers have
What are we
no
asking
hits.
him?
if he has anything for the World Series tonight. He could be anywhere in the world.
Oh,
right
yeah, that's
now.
right. It's Eovaldi.
Strikeout.
He's definitely at yard.
Too bad.
Come on, Allen.
We won't know.
It was his chance.
He'll crawl back literally as the podcast ends. That's the funny. Like after it ends. Like
Yo. That's what I'll say.
yeah.
Yo.
Yo,
All
my
right.
bad. No, he was like, my bad, dude. I was showering. He's always showering.
Yeah. No, for like an hour a day he showers.
Dude, he... So,
For
like...
23 hours out of the day, he showers.
He wakes up, he showers before work, and
goes
then,
into stone.
yeah, then he comes.
He slams like $17
Well, right.
worth of Dunkin' in the morning.
That's so gross. But like then, so he showers before.
So much food.
So he showers before-
$17 at Dunkin'
I don't
is
think
so
it's
much.
$17. But
No,
he gets
that's
like
so much.
He gets like a coffee, a bagel, and a donut.
But
or
you're
something.
probably not that far off.
Bro,
though.
he
That's
needs
the
to
best
shower before and after he goes to the gym. Isn't that the?
part. He showers before the gym.
Oh yeah, he does. He's like, because he gets home from work, showers again, and then he gets home from the gym
and then showers
again.
again.
Why didn't he just get dressed, go to the gym, and then
Because
shower?
he's
Is he a fish?
Is he a germaphobe? Like,
Imagine he can only be out of the
He's like-
water for like 8 hours.
he's like, fuck you, dude.
his showers are like the only thing that keeps him alive.
He's just in there flopping around.
But it's not even like a.
Dude, I miss that kid.
I feel like he gets pissed about it. Like he'd be like, oh, I have to fucking shower. Not even like he wants to do it 3 times a day.
There's just a timer going off up in his room. And he has to shower by a certain time every day.
Oh, I miss that kid. I really wish he answered that phone call.
I'm telling you, whenever this ends, he'll crawl back a minute after. That's just how he rolls. Somehow
All
he
right,
knows.
well, let's end it then.
All right, deal.
All right, bye everyone.
Wait, whoa.
100th episode.
Okay.